Standing on the edge of a cliff, realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from him, send with me tonight.
My channel is about all things chronic illness, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey guys, happy Thursday. Hope everyone is doing well. It's like 11:30. I'm gonna go grab something, lunch, breakfast, whatever. I don't feel good. Like I'm having a really hard time moving with my joints. My skin hurts. I'm having hidradenitis flares. Like everything is just haywire. Got a Zoom call going for a women's alliance group that I'm a part of, and I couldn't make. We meet once a month. Well, I just joined last month, but they meet once a month. And have 1 month we'll do lunch, the next month we'll do dinner. But we had scheduling conflicts, and of course I don't feel good anyway. So I wasn't able to make it, so I'm just logging in via Zoom. So after I came on yesterday, I ended up falling asleep. I think it was like 4:35 something, I don't even remember. And excuse me, I fell asleep, didn't get up to almost like 10 o'clock last night. So I was up until like right at like 2:30, 3 o'clock. It's just lots of tossing and turning and just uncomfortable. Today the weather's a little nippy at 65. But yeah, it's just, I don't know at this point. I'm supposed to have a dentist appointment tomorrow. I'm trying to get all of this work done on my mouth from the effects of lupus. If you guys have been following me for a while, I did have a plan in play by my original dentist, and I was prepared to pay, you know, $5,000 out of pocket for my cost. But that wasn't the case. My very first appointment plan, I paid, was it $700 or something like that for my portion, and then ended up getting a bill for like an additional $800 to $1,500. I can't even remember. It was a ridiculous amount, and pretty much I was just like, it was like, this is not gonna work if I'm gonna get these kind of bills every single time when that's not what was like quoted or whatever. So I'm going to go to a different dentist. My brother used them for some cosmetic stuff, and so I'm gonna go see what they have to say tomorrow, because really all I need is I got a couple of fillings that need to be done. I think I need one more crown or something, root crown and something on one side, before I could get like the partials. But yeah, so I'm just ready to have my smile back and to be able to eat better. It's just really difficult when you have autoimmune, because it wreaks havoc. The treatments that we have to do wreaks havoc on our teeth, skin, all of that stuff. Hey guys, happy Friday. Real life hair looks a mess, is what it is. I looked halfway decent hopefully tomorrow when I take my braids down. So we're having severe weather. Santa Rosa. Oh, I just spotted a tornado. Let me call you. Hold on. Sorry about that. We have you can see it. Probably can't because of the glare. But we've got severe weather today, tornadoes, and so they was doing an alert, and that's where my husband was earlier. But he's made it back to our city. He had to go drop off paperwork at the doctor's office for Easter. So today is today. I'm gonna take a medical marijuana capsule. Just really uncomfortable on top of the weather, making me even more uncomfortable and making my head hurt. We've been up since probably about 8 on the phone trying to get a lot of stuff done. Booked flights for going to see our new grandbaby in August, and I'll need to be booking my flight also for San Diego. If you guys are not aware, the Lupus Dream Team, Male Lupus Warriors, and 7 Summits, Lupus Summits. Hopefully, I'm sorry, I don't mean to butcher it, but they're doing a Lupus event October 1st. So I got my tickets. I did the early bird special, which sold out in less than 24 hours. So I'll need to book my flight for that once I get more information, because I don't want to have to pay all the crazy extra stuff that like we just had to pay for this flight. And I'm still waiting on Delta to call me back because for the people that are new, my bonus daughter has cerebral palsy and she's in a wheelchair. So that was like a whole nother, fiasco, like with the airline, to make sure they understand like she can't walk at all. And yes, she can transfer herself, but then I had to pay, I did the whole thing, almost 30 minutes on the phone with the lady who was super sweet. But then I get the email confirmation and there's no seating like assigned. And I'm like, we just had this whole conversation. I just didn't think like that she didn't do it. So then I had to go in and just select seats where, I know that probably they're going to have to move it. And then I had to pay an additional like $150 for regular seating. It wasn't even first class seating. So I called them again at like 9 something. They still hadn't called me back. Last night I was on hold for like 2.5 hours and nobody got on the phone. So right now I'm just trying to call them back to get in the wait line again, but I'll come back later. Hey guys, happy Monday. Hope everyone is doing well. It's Monday. Just praying for lots of strength this week because it's gonna be busy. So I'm currently heading to the library to meet with my grant co-chair because the grant applications were due on Thursday. So now we have to blindly sort them. So it's like one of us kind of knows the names of the organizations, the other one will only get the number, so they don't know it. So it's put, across evenly and no conflict. So we're scheduled to be there 11 to 4. I don't know if it's going to take us that long, but we have a ton of stuff to do because we literally do focus groups the entire month of April and 2 weeks into May. So thank God it's on Zoom, because otherwise I don't know if I would have been able, honestly, to get it done. Because I'm rubbed down really good with, what do you call it, my marijuana CBD cream. the pain is so intense. I'm gonna call my pain management doctor. I'm just trying to finagle and try to get appointments moved, because so today is the library, tomorrow I have a hair appointment, and then we're doing that focus group mix and learn in-person event, and then that's from like 5:30 to like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Then the next morning I get up at like 5 or leave at 5 to get to Birmingham by 10. Stressful. And then I'm staying overnight because I know I'm gonna be already wiped out. And so then I drive back to Florida on Thursday, and then I unpack and repack to go to Jacksonville on Friday, and we'll be gone, at least so far I'll be gone till Sunday, because I have what do you call it, have a medical marijuana research. So I have a call into my doctor to see if they said it couldn't be virtual, but I'm trying to see if they'll like move it, because I don't want my stuff to lapse. But like it's just so busy, and the doctor, he books out so much, so I'm just prayerful that they can try to move it to a different day, because I do have a different appointment scheduled in May with him, but it's when we're leaving to go for 10 days to see our new grandbaby. So it's just like I've got all these moving parts, on top of trying to plan 3 track meets that we're hosting. So it's a lot, and I kind of told my husband last night, I was like, hey, he helps, I'm not saying he doesn't, but like I'm the ones that I do like the paperwork behind the scenes, like getting sponsors, making sure contracts are right, and getting like the online database set up for the teams to log in to register, and that's been a nightmare. So I'm just like, I honestly feel like this week, like I should be in the hospital. I'm not trying to speak that, but it's just how I feel. And I'm just praying, like, God, just give me the strength. I just got to get through this week. I got to get through this week. Like, it's a lot. Sometimes it doesn't matter, like I've said this before, how, much we try to plan to not, like, to try to alleviate some of the stress that we, have. Sometimes it's just not possible. Because if you have deadlines, no matter if you just have one deadline that day, you're still, if you don't feel good, it's still a struggle. So just always, like I always say, give yourself grace. It's okay. And if the people around you don't understand that sometimes stuff can't get done, or they may have to jump in and help at the last minute notice, then you know what? Oh well. Because I just look at it as certain things, if God forbid, when our time comes to leave the earth, whatever positions, whatever jobs, that we've had, or all these commitments, social things, it don't matter if you're dead, right? So at the end of the day, they're gonna find somebody to replace you with the person that can get it done or whatever. So I just look at it that way, and it took me a while to like really like acknowledge that. Like I would put so much stress on myself because like you want it done right, and and I'm like, okay, but if I know my health is crazy, then why even risk that? So that's food for thought for Monday, but I'm gonna order me something to eat, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Hope everyone is doing well. Just made it home from, what do you call it? I don't even know. My hair appointment, and picking up cookies for the nonprofit event that I've been talking about. So I'm gonna flip the camera really quick just to show you the handmade cookies that she came up with. So she did the, some of these I think should have Black Lives Matter, but I'm not really sure. I haven't went all the way through the bag. So we got trans lives, just the normal LGBTQ. This is a little, it should be more red versus burgundy, but I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I have a whole bag of them for this event, and I used her before for track cookies, and the athletes really liked them, so I decided to try to use her again for this event. And I need to go back and look at the picture that I sent her, because the picture I sent her might have been a little bit more burgundy versus red, and I didn't pay attention to it. Your girl is tired. It's about to be storming, like tornado. We're under tornado watches. They're talking about hailing, and I'm praying that it passes by, because I have to be at the venue by 4. It is currently, it's currently 12:30, so I'm about to pack really quick for my trip to Birmingham, because when I get done tonight with this event, I have to come home and go straight to bed, because I have to be up at probably about 4:30 to be able to leave at 5 to get there by 10, to allocate for traffic and anything else, so that you can, yeah. So I just gotta pack, and I gotta go check the weather to see what the weather's like there. Like I said, it's 3.5 hours away. I've already done my pre-registering, so that part, thank God, is done. I feel like they sent me papers, but I can't find them, and maybe they just sent the email. I can't remember. But I toured the office apart trying to find it. I'm so tired right now, and my head is hurting, and I know that's because of the weather and the pressure outside. But I have to I gotta fight through this for the moment. My husband's picking up lunch. My bonus daughter had a doctor's appointment because it was time for the handicap placard to be renewed. I don't know when mine renews, but the doctor, even though she just saw him like 2 months ago or something like that, they still made her come in. All about money. So he's gonna pick up lunch, which I'm really not that hungry. But yeah, let me get ready to pack, and I will come back tomorrow as I'm making that trip to Birmingham. Hey guys, happy, I don't have a holder. Happy Wednesday. So I'm trying to put the address in the GPS. I'm heading to UAB for my nerve studies. And UAB have their own app that literally takes you to the exact like parking garage that you have to park at, because if anyone is familiar with teaching hospitals and stuff like that, a lot of times they're like a whole different city. So yeah, they have it pretty well organized on this app. And it even saves where you parked, just in case you forget exactly where you need to be. So I'm going to put this in, and then I'm going to stop and grab something to eat. Because I need to just put something on my stomach. I really didn't eat a whole bunch after the event yesterday. Alright Alright guys, so it's right at like 7 o'clock, and my GPS said I'll get there at 9:18. I'm already tired. Like, driving to me is not like normally like 2 hours of doing this. I'm trying to listen to music to keep me like hyping up. But yeah, your girl is just tired. So I'm just trying to not go too, fast. I got my cruise control on. Forgot my radar at the house, but is what it is. Because my poor husband, like, every time we come through like Montgomery, he always seems to get a ticket. And so the last time he went ahead and got the radar detector, and excuse me. Yeah, so I'm trying to stay awake. Yeah, I miss my husband already. But I will come back, I guess, once I get into Birmingham. So I am done with this nerve study. I'm in the parking lot at the dollar store because I picked up some snacks. I just talked to the hotel. It's like 12 o'clock. They can let me check in early. And they have a restaurant and everything inside, and room service. So I'm just gonna go there and order room service. I'm just tired. I'm emotionally tired. So the nerve study, I mean, it was painful, of course, but the doctor, it was a different doctor that came in to see me for the nerve study, and she strongly feels like that I have dysautonomia versus lupus. So she's gonna get with the neurologist. I did call their office to make sure, like, hey, do y'all have any appointments like that anybody canceled? And they don't. And the doctor is now booked till October, and I could have sworn they gave me an appointment for June, but she said they didn't, and that what they'll do is just call me with the results, and if they gotta work me in, they'll work me in. So I don't know. I'm just kind of like numb, because somebody else, a lupus warrior, asked me if I ever had dysautonomia, and I said no, because my symptoms were like with the rapid heart rate that would just happen sporadically, my oxygen dropping, the numbness, the tingling, the brain, all of that stuff. But nobody's ever tested me. I've never had a tilt table, none of that type of stuff. Told her the stuff that my mom went through, and I felt like my mom was misdiagnosed also. So it's just kind of frustrating, but like kind of like a win at the same time, because they're listening. And like off bat, she just was like, I think it's dysautonomia. Like, she's going down all of my symptoms. She's never met me, and she's just like, do you have this problem? Do you have this? And I was like, yep. And she's like, I'm the third patient that has come in, I guess, this week that she felt they had dysautonomia, and somebody else told them they had lupus, and they really didn't have lupus. And like I told her, I've been back and forth with, you have lupus, you don't have lupus. You have lupus, you don't have lupus. Or your stuff really mimics lupus, but we're just going to give you this Plaquenil, and hopefully it'll help, instead of investigating it more. So it's just frustrating, because you don't know how to process it. What do you believe? What do you don't believe? When it comes to everything. Like, and I'm glad I didn't start that methotrexate. Because it just makes you wonder. It really makes you wonder. So I will keep you guys posted. I'll come back after I get checked in and settled later on. Like, I want to eat, but I literally have to go take a nap also. Like, my head is hurting. I'm just aggravated, frustrated, and tired. So, alright guys, so I've made it to the hotel, got checked in. Whew. Just when you're having to do stuff by yourself, unloading stuff was a lot. Waiting on the front desk to give me the room service menu, because at first they said it was on the QR code that I have to scan. That's on a mirror. There's no QR code. So I'm waiting on that so I can try to order something to eat because my head is hurting. I've already closed the curtains because it was so bright. So hopefully that won't take them too long to get up to get me that, and I can start to unwind. I need to take my Plaquenil. I haven't done that. I didn't do that this morning because I didn't want to risk my stomach being more upset. And at this point, do I even take the darn Plaquenil? Like, I'm just so over all of this. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So while I wait, I will just work on some grant stuff for the time being. Okay guys, so I did get like a burger and some sweet potato fries, but I only ate half of the burger. I'm just gonna try to just rest for now and maybe try to eat something later. I'm not even sure if I want to waste the money. It wasn't that it was bad. I guess everything that's going on, and lately my stomach, it's hard for me to like eat a lot lately. So I took my marijuana earlier, so I'm gonna try to just take a nap. Guess God knew what the day was gonna be. I completely left my laptop charger, and I have like so much stuff I had to do, and I turned my laptop on and it was like 30%, and so I was able to get like one important email out and complete an Excel spreadsheet on athletes before it gave like the critically low alert. But I think mentally I needed that to unplug from a lot of stuff. It's just, I'm just feeling overwhelmed, confused, thankful, all in the same time. Like, do I keep taking the Plaquenil? How long do I have to wait for them to call me back? Or do I have to wait, for them before I say something to the rheumatologist? Because maybe the other doctor may not feel that it's dysautonomia. I don't know. What I know for dysautonomia, there's a lot more testing. This means a lot more trips. It's not expensive to have to do this. Like renting a vehicle. The hotel, $200 for me to stay one night. Room service, $27. Like, granted, I could go and get something, but like the way I feel, like when you're having to go through all of this stuff, you're just tired. So I'm just over it. My legs do hurt. If you've ever had a EMG nerve study, it's the electrical part is super painful. And the needles are extremely painful. Like, I always bleed. There's blood like all over their sheet at the hospital. So yeah, so right now I'm just going to, I've answered the emails from my phone that I could, and everything else will just have to wait until I make it back home tomorrow. But I don't plan to be in a rush. Checkout is not until noon. so I can just kind of just unwind and woosah for the rest of the day. Be blessed. Hey guys, happy Thursday. Hope everyone is well. It's about 9 something, and I've been up on and off since probably about 5. I ended up going to sleep probably about 10:30 last night, and didn't wake. I woke up like at 1 something. So I've been like up and down since yesterday. I'm just really tired still. Still trying to process everything from yesterday. I guess just the anxiety of trying to see what's the next step, what other testing will I have to go through, thinking about the things that I need to get done that I wasn't able to do yesterday because my laptop cord wasn't here. So I really just took it easy since everything yesterday. Trying to just be positive, but I'll be getting up. Checkout's not until noon. My husband said I should just stay until, I have to leave to ensure that, I'm rested, but I just feel like I fall back asleep and, excuse me, I'm still tired. So to me, I'm not really, we're not going to be well rested sometimes. So I may doze off for like 30 more minutes and go ahead and get up and start getting stuff to the car. I feel like I brought 3 things in and it looks like I got a ton of stuff to take back out. It's crazy. I had Mexican last night, which was really good. I had quesadillas, and normally when you get quesadillas, they just cut them into into 4. They gave me 4 separate quesadillas, pretty much just folding over the tortilla, but it was huge, so I was only able to eat 1. So I have 3 that I'm gonna take home, and the rice, it was so much. So that'll be dinner probably tonight. I'll probably stop somewhere once I get a little further down the road. I have to check the gas and all of that stuff. But yeah, I'll try to come back. I guess once I hear from the doctor. Be blessed. Hey guys, just letting you know I made it back home. It's about 4:35. I'm tired. I just got done packing for us to leave tomorrow to go to Jacksonville. I'm just so wore out. So I'm going to try to work on a couple things that we have to get done before we leave. And then I'm going to try to take like an hour nap. It took a little bit longer for me to get here. I stopped a couple times, but then it was like bumper to bumper traffic. When I got to like a little bit past Montgomery, it was tons of like work construction. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish this really quick. I was gonna say something else, I can't even remember. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm eating leftover fruit from a charcuterie from an event the event that was Tuesday. But I will keep you guys updated. Hopefully I'll hear from my doctor soon. Kind of frustrated with my attorney that I'm dealing with a lawsuit from the elevator, and I've been dealing with that since 2019, and it's been like, sometimes you probably shouldn't hire people that you know. Sometimes I feel like they can just, whatever, take their time. And so I can't get another attorney because it's too close to the statute of limitation. And I'm not saying he didn't put in any kind of work, but communication is the key. And if you're not even communicating, I'm having to ask you for updates all the time. Like, that's the problem. But yeah, I'll come back a different day.